are in Indonesia, walking through the terminal.
One of the best parts about being in Cambodia is how easy it is to explore the rest of Southeast Asia. A short flight can take you somewhere completely different, like the beautiful island of Bali in Indonesia. Indonesia is massive with over 17,000 islands, but Bali stands out for its lush landscapes, spiritual traditions, and unforgettable views. For this trip, we booked an all-inclusive tour with MyTravel Cambodia, which covered everything from flights to meals, so we could just focus on the adventure. And in this video, I'll share some of the most beautiful places and unique experiences that made Bali so memorable. So let's dive in and start exploring. Our mornings started early, breakfast at 6:30, and by 7 we were already on the road. Right away, you notice the warmth of the people. Salamat pagi means good morning, and it's one of those phrases you'll hear all around. Bali runs on tourism, farming, and fishing, and you feel the rhythm of life here everywhere you go. It's slower, more connected to the land, yet full of energy. We began at Bidadari Batik, where we watched artisans handprint fabrics using traditional wax dye techniques. The colors and patterns are so intricate, it's almost like painting on cloth. This is an affordable and unique stop in Bali because you can actually watch the process and bring home something handmade for a fraction of what you'd pay in a big tourist shop.
Thì mình thợ lại là ghi ạch cung phố á, khi mình thợ hơi mà ghi cho ta liền kênh mà liền kênh nhé, liền hơi mà ghi cho một thành lại để ảnh thử thành nhé. Thành lại này nó sẽ là một chuông đó các bạn.
From there, we drove out to Tirta, Gangga, a beautiful royal water garden built in the 1940s. The name means water from the Ganges, after the sacred river in India, and the place really lives up to that name. The pools are filled with crystal clear spring water, koi fish swim beneath the stepping stones, and fountains rise gracefully into the air. It's not just a tourist attraction. Locals still come here for ceremonies, and the water itself is considered holy.
It's super gorgeous here. There are huge carps and fishes that you can buy food for them and just feed them. And it's a beautiful place for many photo ops. It's also quite serene because we're by the base of the volcano mountain, so very quiet. You don't even hear cars rumbling. Very serene. It's a garden here as well as a religious sanctuary or a religious monument. So beautiful and also just amazing and breathtaking to take all of this in. Lots of lush greeneries, trees, and obviously a huge tourist destination. So lots of tourists are here to take those pictures. So Instagram for sure. Very, very Instagrammable. But
Now, walking across the stones, surrounded by fish and reflections, feels calm, peaceful, and almost dreamlike. And all of this sits beneath the shadow of Bali's volcanoes, one of them soaring over 3,000 meters high. It's a reminder that this island's beauty is shaped by both its natural power and its cultural traditions.
Alright guys, so this is where we're gonna have lunch. It's in a tree field. Actually no, a rice field.
For lunch, we enjoyed barbecue chicken and rice, a simple, fresh, and absolutely satisfying meal. What made it really special was the setting. La Grande, an open-air restaurant surrounded by Bali's lush hills and greenery. Sitting outside with the breeze and mountain views made the whole meal feel extra relaxing. And the best part? Durian ice cream. Creamy, rich, and the perfect treat to cool down in the tropical heat.
oh yeah, you could taste the durian flavor for sure. Very creamy, delicious.
They use 100% milk.
They use fresh pasteurized milk here, and some of their other fruits are vegan. So, you know, this is like a good, delicious dessert right after a nice meal here at this restaurant.
Bali is also famous for its swings, those giant jungle swings you see all over Instagram. And honestly, they're just as breathtaking in person. We visited Alas Harum, a lush coffee plantation where you can sip on fresh brews while soaring out over the rice terraces on a swing. The view is like something out of a painting. Green valleys, palm trees, and endless blue skies. Of course, the star attraction here is the famous luwak coffee. Yes, the beans are eaten and passed by civet cats before being roasted and brewed.
The animal eat the coffee bean.
The coffee fruit.
Coffee fruit. It poop out like this.
Ooh.
And they process it, make it clean.
And then the food, we wash by hot water until clean like this.
So
This number 2.
Clean.
Yeah, after clean, we open the skin.
Oh.
Yeah, there's coffee bean inside. Don't we- this one, number 3, the bean, we wash again. One more time by hot water until clean or hygiene like this.
That's a clean coffee.
Yeah, the very clean coffee.
And it tastes sweet.
Yeah,
Like
sweet
it?
with a bit sour. And then we roasting over there.
Ah, roasting. Can I come now?
Yeah, sure. You can come in inside.
Wow. So now it's roasting.
Yeah, we roasting here. We do 45 minutes for 1 kilogram coffee.
Oh, wow.
It doesn't smell.
Wow, smells good.
How about you? You want to smell?
Oh, we love coffee. Smells so good.
Oh yeah.
We have
After that, we put the bean here, we crush.
still have
Ah,
We ground it here.
Oh, hand
we
ground.
wash and
Yeah.
then been becoming clean
Wow.
and then we are dry. And
For the grounded here, we do take around 20 until 30 minutes for 1 kilogram coffee until to get the powder.
around 45 minutes until they become like this. And then the bean to make
The powder coffee, yeah, ready to making coffee.
and then the last one we
just add hot water.
Yeah, this is the luwak coffee powder.
We could buy it over there.
Yeah, we have in our shop.
Okay, thank you so much. Here we go with the luwak coffee, which is again coffee bean that comes out of the luwak, which is a type of cat drinking poop coffee. First time! Ah! Very different from the Bali coffee. It has a hint of like a sweetness to it. Not as dark and bitter as the Bali coffee, but I actually really like this one. I can't believe that came from a cat's ass. Cheers.
You could easily spend a whole afternoon here, taking photos, trying local snacks, and just soaking in the beauty of the rice terraces. Another unforgettable stop was Tirta Temple, the holy water temple. Here, locals and visitors line up at the spring-fed pools, dipping their heads under the fountains as a form of cleansing and prayer. It's believed to bring wellness, fertility, and protection. Standing in the temple courtyard, with dragon statues guarding the pools, incense swirling in the air, and the sound of flowing water, it feels timeless and sacred. Now, when visiting temples in Bali, there are a few important things to know. You must wear a sarong to cover your legs. Long hair should be tied up, and women on their period are not allowed to enter during prayers. These traditions show the deep respect Balinese Hinduism has for purity and balance. There's a beautiful connection to the spiritual world that gives Bali its special energy. No trip to Bali is complete without seeing the Handara Gate. This traditional split gate set against misty mountains is one of the island's most iconic photo spots. The gate itself symbolizes the balance between good and evil, much like yin and yang. It used to be the entrance to a golf resort, but today it's one of the most photographed spots in Bali. Expect a line of people waiting their turn. Make sure to bring a small tip, about 10,000 rupiah, for the locals who help create reflection photos using a mirror. The result is stunning. The temples and gates of Bali all carry this deeper symbolism, reminders of balance, respect, and harmony in life. And speaking of balance, one of the most unique traditions here is Nyepi, the Day of Silence. It's the Balinese New Year, and for 24 hours, the entire island shuts down. No flights, no work, no leaving the house, and even no lights at night. The night before, villagers parade massive demon statues called Ogo Ogo through the streets, burning them to chase away evil spirits. It's one of the most unique cultural experiences in the world, and it shows how deeply tradition is woven into everyday Balinese life. Next, we visited Tanah Lot Temple, perched dramatically on a rock formation in the sea. Built in the 16th century, it's one of Bali's most sacred sea temples. When the tide is high, the temple looks as though it's floating on the water. Watching the sunset here is unforgettable. The waves crashing below, the sky turning gold and pink, and the silhouette of the temple glowing against the horizon. It's moments like this that make you realize why Bali is considered so magical.
So what did you just do, dear?
So we come to the holy water to get some blessing. Get some water, blessing on top, and then a flower. When Linda did it, there's a snake, black and white snake, came out to visit.
I've been blessed by holy water.
Put all my blessing back into the flower, so I'm gonna donate it back into the ocean.
Donate back into the ocean.
Another highlight is Ulun Danu Beratan Temple, a lakeside temple dedicated to the goddess of water. It almost looks like it's floating on the lake, with mountains rising in the background and mist drifting across the water. The setting is so peaceful, it feels like stepping into another world. You'll even find this temple printed on Indonesian currency, a reminder of how iconic it is to the island's identity. For just a few dollars in entrance fees, you can wander the gardens, take photos, and soak in one of the most picturesque and affordable cultural experiences Bali has to offer.
This is a beautiful temple / garden right by the lake here. It is
Shaky.
gorgeous. Look at this view, and there's so many trees and flowers. Absolutely beautiful. Definitely a great sight to witness and visit when you're on the Bali island for sure. This temple is amazing. I mean, it's full of tourists roaming, but because it's so huge, there is plenty of space to just stroll and roam. It's gorgeous here. I've never seen another garden just as beautiful. Definitely very serene here, so it's almost like you're here to meditate, and it's definitely one of those locations that you can do that since it is a temple. Now, they don't allow you to enter the temple itself. It is a sacred site, but just the surrounding is beautiful. Now,
So, Linda, what do you think about this park?
this temple, if you are listening, is also a beautiful garden right by the waters.
Let's say park.
I really like it. It's beautiful. Thankfully, there's a lot of trees and a lot of things to see. There's also a cafe inside, so we had coffee and cinnamon roll, very Western menu, but it was delicious considering we had an earlier lunch and an earlier breakfast. So it was nice.
I just need a yes and no kind of thing, you know. Why would
No,
you?
YouTuber have to give us an essay.
Why would it take so much of my memory?
No visit to Bali is complete without a dip in the waters. White sand, gentle waves, and beachside restaurants made Seminyak Beach the perfect spot to unwind. We ate at She Garo Garo, right by the water, where we lingered over lunch and drinks. The ocean breeze, the sound of the waves, and the chance to just slow down made it such a memorable stop. Bali has such a huge variety of food. From cheap eats along the roadside to fresh seafood dinners, you can easily spend anywhere between $2 and $20 per meal. That evening, we strolled through the shops, had sushi for dinner, gelato for dessert, and grabbed fresh coconuts. This is what makes Bali so special, the balance of ancient culture and modern tourism, as well as natural beauty and everyday life. Traveling from Cambodia, Bali is an easy and unforgettable getaway. It's affordable, it's unique, and it's filled with moments that stay with you long after you leave. From its sacred temples to its vibrant traditions, from beach sunsets to mountain gates, Bali really is more than just a destination. It's an experience you'll carry home with you.
Enjoy Bali rain! It is so gorgeous here. Look at this. Whee!